Hey everyone. As promised, I am coming back here now live to connect with you all and to talk to you and with you, for those that are joining live, about Davana. So this is a beautiful new essential oil that doTERRA has released right now, today, at our global convention. Hi everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited. She's coming along with the Tulsi, Holy Basil. And we have Bergamot Mint, Helichrysum Touch, and some other beautiful products that have been up-leveled, that have been made more beautiful and more impactful to us by reducing that carbon footprint and bringing more glory to us. Hello, hey Tori, hi everyone. So Davana, I'm going to come in and I'll talk across the days about each one rather than filling you with all of them, because my tendency is just to go blah and tell you all everything, and it might just be a little bit too much. So Davana, she fills my heart with joy for so many reasons, and one is because my life is so imbued with daily devotions and mantra and prayer and deep connection and meditation. Am I giving you a hint? Davana is beautiful for this. She is exquisite for this, as well as my mission and my purpose here in the world to help everyone to remember to return to love. And of course, we teach what we need to learn most, right? So for me, to remember to return home to love every day as well. So Davana has this beautiful aspect to her of enhancing your daily devotions. She has been likened across the ages and connected with Shiva, Lord Shiva. So the Hindu religion is one that I love. I love. What can I tell you? My religion is love. But this one here, it just makes my heart sing. I love the devotions, the chants, the prayers, the pujas. I love it all. I love every sense of ritual. And Davana is a huge part of ritual for those honoring Lord Shiva. So daily pujas, processions, ceremonies, often in garlands of flowers. You'll see the Davana there. On altars, dedicated to Lord Shiva. So you may have heard some different mantras with Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Shiva 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 Shambho. I mean, there's just so many. So maybe in your mind, as I share some of this, you have some of those start to play. Om Namah, Om Namah, Om Namah Shivaya. So Davana brings in this beautiful devotional aspect to him. So Shiva was believed to be this beautiful aspect that exists within all of us, right? The Lord of the universe. So he represents that divine masculine energy. And I feel like with Davana having that real yummy aspect to her, because the scent of her is really quite fresh. Who here loves the scent of freshly mowed grass or freshly cut hay or baled hay, or maybe rain on the grass after, straight after it. Does anyone love that? I mean, I love those scents. So she's like that. She has that real freshness. In perfumery terms, you'll hear her expressed as fresh and balsamic, honey tones. I think the hay analogy will be brought in, like freshly mowed grass or freshly baled hay maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a perfumerist and I don't have all that beautiful languaging, but hopefully I can just portray to you some of her beauty. So real fresh. When I look at her chemistry, and I'm not going to bore you with the chemistry, but when I look at her chemistry, I see how focused she is on supporting this region here. We have lots happening here. Like, look at what's protected here behind the breastbones. in protected by the ribs. Look at the chakras that align here. The nadi system and the light system and the meridians that are associated with and run through and work through this area. So she's a beautiful one for supporting this whole area here. So for those of you that feel like you need to open yourself to love more, you need to come into deeper trust more, maybe for those that feel or have felt, deep grief, deep heartache, deep heartbreak, that feeling like my heart just shattered to a million pieces. Lean into Davana. Lifting the lid off the bottle and just smelling her, you'll feel her start to work, because she works really beautifully with transmutation of old, outdated stories, habits, practices that we run that aren't resonating with us anymore, because she calls us to become more attentive to what actually does work for us, right? So many of our essential oils in the floral kingdom, and the leaves as well, of which we have a mix here, bring that aspect of the blessing of connecting with your sexuality, your sensuality, unlocking the lover within, because they have this aphrodisiacal component to them, and Davana definitely has that. I do hear some people say she's flirtatious. Well, I think she's more than flirtatious. I feel like, yeah, definitely. I mean, there's that aspect. She'll awaken that in you, but it's even more than that. She is like getting right into the essence of who you are and meeting it, and holding up a mirror to you for you to see that part of you. You see what I mean? Like, that's not really flirtatious. That's like awakening to the lover within, right? That's a true meeting of something deeper that dwells within you. And in fact, the return to love will always have us meeting what lies in the shadow, as well as what lives in the light. The bigger your light, the bigger the shadow you cast. It goes without saying, right? So she's going to reveal to you, unravel, unwrap with you, by you, those deeper aspects of you. So your godlike, goddess-like nature. Lord Shiva has this energy of confidence, of strength, of holding, right? This Lord of the universe type energy, that masculine energy to lord over, is balanced with the energy of Damiana to say, come back to your inner sanctuary, your inner altar, and sit upon your throne. So it's like putting on your crown again as that sacred king or queen. And she does that majestically and courageously, because she helps you to work with your inner wounding. So a great one to unite with: copaiba, myrrh, frankincense. A beautiful one to unite with: rose, neroli, jasmine, magnolia, blue lotus, for those of you that have blue lotus. Aligning the Davana with the blue lotus takes you into, and maybe you want to add some black spruce, jasmine, blue tansy to that, and get into that real magical aspect, Yeah. Hey, everyone who's live with me, I'm sorry for those of you that missed her. Hopefully you're enjoying this and you'll still receive her transmission this way. I absolutely love that we can deepen our connection to self with what Mother Nature brings us, right? So I just touched on wound work and going into that wounding. And as you go deeply into your wounding, you come into your light more. You rediscover your light, your goodness. Yeah. And I don't mean as in good, bad. I mean your goodness, your wholesomeness, your wholeness. That place where you just feel so good, where you feel at home because it's your truth, not the truth that someone else has said for you to have or to live or to be. Making sense? Feel free to ask me questions. So she has this beautiful red earth. Like if any of you have been to like Central Australia or Northern Western Australia or anywhere in the world where there's that really beautiful red earth, she has that color. She has this beautiful viscosity to her, not as thick as frankincense or Buddha wood, but she's quite viscous. She has that similar reddy, rusty, orangey color as Buddha wood, a bit lighter, a bit more orange than brown. And like Buddha wood, aligns magically with women's cycles. So any time in our lunar cycle, supporting us just before our moon bleed comes in, or during ovulation, during our bleed, during that release of the lining of the uterus. Any time that discomfort is felt, she'll soothe that. So a beautiful one to work with rose, neroli and magnolia, clary sage, patchouli. Beautiful one to be blended with those to soothe that whole area. Some fennel with Davana would be absolutely gorgeous, and Roman chamomile. But another one, if you have it, is Davana with Buddha wood. Buddha wood. So Buddha wood is a gorgeous Australian oil. And, you know, when you unite the two of them, you're working really deeply with your womb space, right? So with those two, you could add myrrh and rose. Would be really succulent and really yummy. What else have I got here for you? I've taken some notes. Yeah. So I noticed that it looks like with her chemistry, she's going to support tummy stuff, right? So anytime this area isn't working, so like around digestion, or you're feeling crampy, you're feeling holdy, you're feeling anxious feelings down there, you're feeling butterflies. Actually, it would be a really good one for flutterby butterflies, you know, a really good one to help dissolve any sense of fearfulness, of unknowing, of holding on to with grim hope that if I just hold on to this, that I know, even though it's miserable here, if I just hold on, at least I'll have control. And she'll just help you to release that a little more by restoring these energy centers here. You know, the heart chakra, the upper heart chakra, the solar plexus, bringing light and depth to them so that you start to feel more confident and more empowered again. And of course, going deep into that sacral area and even the base chakras. You know, you can use Davana for any of these chakras and align them with other essential oils that you feel specifically assist you with those chakras. You know, so just because a color is that orangey red doesn't mean you just have to use them for like base chakra and sacral chakra, because one's known as red and one's known as orange. No. Come up, work up in your spaces, you know, with her. Like you might feel like you want to work with her with Buddha wood and maybe some juniper berry for the third eye, right? Or some blue tansy or some clary sage there. And for the crown, you know, you want to come into maybe some Litsea with her, you know, and some lavender and some frankincense and some copaiba to know thyself and come into deeper knowing, right? And the heart center, like I said, with rose, you could add pink pepper there. The upper heart and the heart chakra, so the thymus chakra, this unconditional heart, and this chakra here can be worked on together, Davana, like building that beautiful connective bridge, like that connective tissue of love, right? Bringing in that unconditional love to this fickle heart. So as you know, there's a lot of oils that will do that. Davana is renowned in perfume circles. She is this beautiful, beautiful, highly prized essential oil to use in perfumery because she has such a unique scent. And what's so unique about her is like Blue Lotus, I find, when you put her on you, she responds to your chemistry, and that's when the magic happens. That's when the magic happens, yeah? She will respond and she will reflect in her scent, your scent. So in fact, as you anoint yourself with Davana, you'll come to know, understand, feel, connect with, and sense your true scent. You know, that inner scent. You know, I looked at her species name and it's Artemisia palens or palens, and it so reminded me of that Pallas Athena, you know, going into the Greek gods and goddesses. I know I just did a whole escapade on Lord Shiva. I mean, I do love the Hindu religion, but I love all of them, and I love playing with all the different gods and goddesses and deities, and when I saw that Artemisia, I thought of Artemis. And Athena and Artemis come in with that real warrioress like energy. They're protective and they love their own, but if you stoke their fire and you crack open their ire and their rage and their temper, if they perceive injustice, if someone they love has been wronged by you, you know, that energy, they become protective, these female womanly protectors. And I wonder if, this is just speculation with you right here, I wonder if and how Davana could work with that aspect of us. Makes me think, right? I love looking at the species names and then, you know, where that takes me. You know, I'm kind of like Artemis with that beautiful bow and arrow and let that fly. So what is that? Is that like, can I just let my intentions fly, my dreams fly, and Davana will help bring them into being maybe? You know, who knows? She's freeing up so much here, so it would make sense to me for that. So, I think that's all I'll say. Let me just check my notes. I think I've covered most everything here that I wanted to. I feel like she's perfect for right now. I really do. I feel like in this time of chaos and mayhem, this time of reckoning and awakening, this time of remembering the truth of who we are, this time of retreating ourselves to living a life of truth, retreating into ourselves to rediscover the truth of who we are. Right? I feel like at this time she's perfect for this because an essential oil like this takes no prisoners. You know? She's like going straight to your core. It's like she'll just come inside of you. She'll just be like, yep, come, let's go deeper. And now I'm going to just hold up a mirror of reflection, like those ancient scrying waters of old, and you look into it and you see yourself, you see the truth of yourself. Yeah. So yeah, I hope those of you that could get her did. I haven't heard that it's sold out. I know some of you are commenting in the live, maybe you think you've missed it if it's sold out. I'm not sure if it is, but go check again. For those of you that have Australia, New Zealand accounts, you know, go in and order in your USA part, and it has to be a one-time standard order. And for those in the US and Canada, you can get this. For my UK and European family, I'm so sorry you can't get this yet, but it will come. It will come. And for those of you that don't have a doTERRA wholesale account and you're watching this and you're so curious to know more, please DM me. I would love to dance with you and take you on a journey with these. So that you all know, we have Davana, we have Tulsi, which is holy basil, and I've been working with Tulsi forever in elixirs and tinctures, and so I'll cover Tulsi, I will. And we have bergamot mint, we have helichrysum touch, which is coming to be permanent with us, and we have in the Christmas catalogue, I don't know if you've seen it yet, in the Global Convention page, but we have these beautiful holy oils that are coming once they're released. So I'm going to talk a little bit about those. Frankincense, myrrh, cistus, which I've been working with a bit lately, myrtle, hyssop, and galbanum. So I have been working with those during my clinical aromatherapy course that I've been doing all year, and wowzers, absolutely gonna take your head off in a really good way, like just help you get out of your mind and go into that spacious, yummy, infinite realm of possibilities, into that cosmos where you just like, whoo, why haven't I played here before? So these holy oils are totally divine aspect. I mean, for me, they come from Mama Gaia. They're all holy, right? They are whole, they are holy, they are sacred. But we do have some extra special angels coming our way. All right. Thank you for joining me live. I will save this and add it to my IGTV so that you guys can come back and watch it and tag your buddies to watch it. Yeah, so have a beautiful night. I'm going to bow out with a little homage to Shiva. Om Namah, Om Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah, Om Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Enjoy Davana and the energy of Lord Shiva, and all that you feel comes with her. Namaste.